Hey, I'm Tony Chiappetta Shoes. I've been CEO for a few years, and I like to say I was born in a shoebox. I've been selling since I was right around 11 years old. Specifically remember my first customer. She had a prosthetic foot, and I sold her 11 pairs of shoes. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I've been doing this for quite a long time. Went to EWM for college and got a degree in marketing and Italian and fitting for a shoe store. But right after I was done with college, I left my liquor store job up at Otto's on Oakland and jumped into the shoe business. Been doing this full time since 2008. What do I enjoy about being a shoe dog? It's a good question. I would say the biggest thing about what I do is being fully enveloped and bought into when it comes to just a passion, right? You know, when we talk about being a shoe dog, it's really about understanding your career path and being all in when it comes to shoes and footwear and retail and the environment and the vendor relationships. And there's a lot that goes into it, but what I enjoy most is just the fact that, you know, there's new opportunities every single day to grow and to learn within our industry. And, you know, grateful that we're in America, grateful that we're part of a free country, and the fact that there's always opportunity to do something new, to do something different. And that's probably, I would say that's probably the best part about being a shoe dog. Memorable experience for solving problems. Definitely one of the more recent situations. So I'm a certified pedorthist. I specialize in biomechanics of feet. I specialize in the manufacturing of custom orthotics. I got a great crew here. It's not just one person doing this. There's multiple people at Chiappetta Shoes that participate in this operation. But I would say that the coolest thing that I had happen to me recently was I had a customer that recently, over the matter of 19 months, I believe, went from around 350 pounds down to about 150 pounds or something in that range. The guy had terrible foot neuropathy, a lot of burning, a lot of pain, knees, hips, I mean, the whole body was just hurting him. And he had a job where he could do a lot of walking and ended up putting his mind to it and losing a ton of weight. He came in probably about 6 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago, and I didn't even recognize him. I mean, I looked at him and I said, "Where did you go? What happened?" It was crazy. I was just astounded at the transformation. And, you know, he did a ton of stuff on his own, but the big part about how we contributed was we made him custom orthotics. And leading up to that point, he just couldn't walk. His feet were burning like crazy. He had a ton of pain, and he was hampered. He couldn't do what he needed to do. He comes in, we get him a set of custom orthotics, and boom, you know, within the matter of a couple of days, he started feeling better and he could be more active and walking. So that was a very rewarding experience. And, you know, I'm just grateful to be a part of that situation. That's really what pedorthics is all about. It's just enabling people to live better lives, and that was just one of them. We actually have a video coming out pretty soon that is an interview that details that process, so make sure to stay tuned. Biggest thing I've learned while working at Chiappetta Shoes is that anything worthwhile is very difficult. Nothing is free, and every day is an opportunity to succeed. Being a small business, I grew up hearing from plenty of people, "Oh, you own your own business, you're rich, you're this, you're that." And, you know, I kind of got rubbed the wrong way as a kid, and that always bugged me. But, you know, knowing at that time when I was younger, what my parents put into owning a business and, you know, working in it my whole life, and then, you know, coming in and being a leading contributor to that. Nothing's free, nothing's easy. And that's definitely the biggest takeaway. It's also the biggest, you know, area for excitement too. You know, like it's all on us. It's all on each person in the shop to make the most out of every single day. Every day counts. We like to say we're operators. You know, each day is a grind, and we appreciate that. We're operators in terms that, you know, we look on a daily basis how we can make the most out of each opportunity. And that's just where we're at. You know, that's what we do. Been around for 101 years, it's what we do. I've been doing this a real long time. I'm a shoe dog. I remember shoes from when I was like 5. Clark's Sunbeat was always a good one. You know, I've seen a lot of cycles of products coming in and out of the marketplace. And I've got a pretty deep history reference when it comes to shoes. Clark's Wallaby is and will always be one of my most favorite shoes. The Piccolinos Fuencarral driving moccasins are definitely on top of my list. But, you know, with how people wear their clothing nowadays, everything is so much more athletic or sporty. I've been a huge fan of what On has been doing. You know, design-wise, they've got some really unique products that kind of just pop off the shelf. It's different from what you're seeing. What I like as a shoe dog and a certified pedorthist is that, you know, the design of this is the Cloud Ultra. It's a rubbery kind of polyurethane. They call it Helion. It's more of a polyurethane than it is an EVA as far as the overall feeling and the rigidity. It still has a pillowy EVA feeling, but it's got that rubbery texture of polyurethane. And this is kind of my go-to shoe on the weekends. I just really like this. It's a glove fit. And you know, it's just something unique, very clean design, big fan of these. But Clark's Wallaby is definitely top of the list, and the Piccolinos Fuencarral driving mocks too. So favorite shoe to sell, we love bread and butter. We like basics. It's what people buy. People want sexy, but then they turn around and they say, hey, I need something to ride with every single day. So, you know, I'm gonna surprise you guys. Drew Quest. This thing is a beast. And you might say, what is Tony thinking? Bread and butter all the way. This puppy right here, this is what makes feet happy. Bunions, hammer toes, terrible neuropathy, polyurethane sole. Might be a little slippery at first. You scuff it up on the cement, you're gonna be good. Drew Quest, this thing, bread and butter all day long. There's some other good options out there. You know, we look at On Running, their Cloud shoe, good little basic. You know, we look at Clark's is a really big partner with us. They've got some really nice basics. The Unloop, I can go on for hours about the Unloop. It's finally coming back for fall winter 22. Slight redesign, same bottom, same interior, same last, so I'm happy about that. But bread and butter all the way. Quest, Drew Quest, killer right here. If you got bad feet, you might say, hey Tom, what are you thinking? And you're gonna put it on and you'll be like, oh my God, I need 5 of them, so. Outside of the workplace, I am a father, a husband, and a goalie. Probably in that order. I don't know, goalie first maybe. I play hockey, I've played hockey my entire life. And I think I played 1 game at defense. And then when I was around 9 years old, we didn't have a goalie for the next game. And I say, I'll give it a shot. And I've never played anything since then. I still play in the beer leagues on the weekends. And I got my kids in hockey right now too. Both of them want to be goalies, which, you know, it's kind of a calling. We're very different people. And if you know anybody that plays hockey and you tell them that I'm a goalie, they'll be like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, other than that, got my 2 kids, Freddie and Bruno. They're killers, they're amazing. 4 and 6. Bruno's 4, Freddie's 6. A lot of fun. And then my lovely wife is a teacher. She balances me off. I'm crazy, small business guy, I gotta go. And she's the teacher, and she kind of comes from the other side of things, which is good. It's good balance, a little yin and yang action. But yeah, that's outside of the shop. Being a goalie is reactive, right? So, you know, we're not on the offense. Goalies can score. Ronnie Hextall saw a few of those. It's pretty cool. Being a goalie is about focus and being 100% in the moment at the time. And that's, like I said, you know, being an operator. It's a very similar idea in terms of, you know, coming to work, it's go time. We got to make sure that we're focused. You know, at Chiappetta Shoes, we like to say we're all about growth. First priority is making sure that we're growing. And, you know, it's as a small business that's incredibly important to make sure that each day is better than the last, or each month is better than the last year's month, and each year is better than the last year. And as a goalie, you can't really take any time off. You're 100%, you're on the ice all the time. You're the only player that gets to do that. We're special. So you really have to stay dialed in, stay focused. Communication is super key. Being on the ice all the time as a goalie, I've always viewed the position as you're the quarterback, you're the main coordinator when it comes to information. You're seeing guys come from one direction or the other, and you want to let your players know that. You want to let your teammates know that. So communication is key, but focus really is the first main priority for us. So. If you got a foot problem, come check us out. ChiappettaShoes.com, 2 P's, 2 T's. Don't forget, ain't no better than Chiappetta. If you got a foot problem, there's a big long journey that people typically take. Most people, I work with a lot of foot doctors. I'm friends with a lot of foot doctors. You have a problem, you go to a doctor. It's pretty commonplace, but there's a lot of other steps that people typically take as well. There's plenty of over-the-counter inserts that a lot of them that you find out there are junk. You're gonna do a Google search on heel pain or something like that. You're gonna come up with 8 bajillion things. And it really is finding a resource, finding a voice, an advocate to help you solve the problem as quickly as possible. Chiappetta Shoes' mission is to be your first stop when trying to solve foot pain. And that's not to take money away from doctors. Like I said, I got a lot of great relationships, but that first Google search, I want to be there. Question that you got, why do I have plantar fasciitis? Why are my toes tingling? All that kind of stuff. Our goal is to be that first initial touch point of your solutions. That's just how it plays out. There's a lot of great doctors out there. There's a lot of good over-the-counter inserts, and everybody's body's different. Everybody can have a different kind of scenario. I could see 100 of the same feet and have 100 different solutions. And that's the fun part of my job, but also the difficult thing to have a uniform solution for everybody. That's why customs are a great idea. That's why customization is a great idea. And it's kind of how it plays out. So just find somebody smart. In close, Chiappetta Shoes has been around for 101 years. I'm very grateful to be a part of this. I'm very grateful to be working with my brother and my family. It is not something most people can say they do. And having people that you love at your back and being able to work with them is a gift that most people don't have. And we've got a great crew. We try to treat our employees like family to a degree. And that's how we do it. So Chiappetta Shoes ain't no better than Chiappetta. That's how we roll. Thank you.